to another in my series of short and sweet yoga sessions. Today's session will begin seated, as I am demonstrating here. So go ahead and find something to sit on if you would like. I'm sitting on a yoga block, but you could sit on a cushion or even in a chair or just on your mat. So find your way to a comfortable seated position. Today my plan is to do some movement on hands and knees, so you may want to have your knee pad available. And then we'll go on to our backs for core strengthening. I will be sharing one of my favorite core strengthening exercises, dead bug. Are you ready? Let's get started. So come into your comfortable seated position. You'll root down in your sitting bones and then allow a sense of lengthening of the spine and then relaxing the shoulders. You want to gently press up through the crown so you know you're in a wonderful posture. And now for the next few moments, we'll tune into breath. So you'll inhale through your nose and allow your breath to gently fill your belly. Draw the breath up into the chest area if that is comfortable. Pause at the top of your breath and then a slow release. Exhale through your nose. So that is a deep, full yoga breath. Let's try a few more like that. Again, belly breath. Inhale, belly. Keep inhaling, fill the chest. Give yourself a moment at the top of that inhalation to pause. And then with an easeful release, exhale through your nose. Good. And now, if your eyes were closed, you might open them now. Extend your arms out to the sides, turn your palms up, and now sweep arms overhead on the breath in. Exhale, bring your prayer hands down to the chest area. You're right in front of your chest, prayer hands. Press your hands into your hands. And now interlace your fingers and around your upper back just for a moment, a little ways, and then stretch up. And then turn to your right. So bring your left hand onto your right leg and lift and lengthen your spine and look over to the right. Gentle warm-up twist. On your next breath, float the hands up, come back to center, bring prayer hands down again, interlace fingers again. You can push away in a gentle round of your upper back, then sit up tall. You can press the palms away and stretch. Then release the arms and turn to your left. Allow the hands to float down, shoulders relaxed, look to your left. Tune into breath. Excellent. Let the arms float up again, torso to center, and now palms away and down and release. Excellent. Let's move to all fours table position. So I'm going to grab my pad for my knees. So if you want to get a blanket or something, that would be good. So knees underneath hips, hands underneath your shoulders. We'll begin with some pelvic tilt. So tuck tailbone, lift butt. Tuck tailbone, lift butt. Breathe. Good. And now stretch back, extended child's. And then back up again. Now we will begin with balancing cat movement, which is an upside down dead bug. So it's a good preparation. So we'll lift the right arm and the left leg and lengthen, pause, and lower. And then the left arm, right leg. Breathing and lower. Let's alternate and do that several times. Woo! And lower. And again. Alternate opposites. Continue. Nice. And release. Let's stretch back, extended child's. Good. Coming back to table position, take your right leg behind you. Put your toes down and press through the right heel. Take your right leg now and slide it over to the left. Look over your left shoulder at your right foot. And now bring your head back to center, but take your leg all the way out to the right. So you're extending your leg off your mat. I come to a fist here for the supporting hand, and you could be on a palm or a fist, and then extend an arm up. Do 2 or 3, gentle thread the needles here. Inhale it up, exhale it through. Last one up, hold. Breathing and releasing. The hand slowly comes down, both palms down, the leg that's out to the side. Lift it up, bring it behind you, and hold it up here. And squeeze the glute and slowly bring the heel in towards your butt and push away for a couple of nice hamstring curls. Let's do about 4 of those. Good. And one more. Squeeze it in, push it out, lower it down, drop to the knees. Stretch. Now, if you would like to do a downward dog in between session or sides of this sequence, then do that. Or go to an extended child's of your choice. So lift your hips, downward dog, or stretch your hips back into a child pose. Breathe. If you're in down dog, press away to lengthen the spine. And then lower the knees. Very nice. To take a moment back just to take pressure off your hands and wrists, which have been working hard for you there, and they're not done. Okay, back to table position, all fours. Take the other leg, I think it would be your right, because I said left last time, I think. Or maybe I said left and you're going to do right. Send the other leg back behind you. And then bring it over to the opposite direction, looking over your shoulder. Find your breath. Good. And then bring that leg all the way out to the side. And then what I do is make a fist for the supporting hand here. You can keep your palm down if that's more comfortable. Lift your arm up and reach. And then come through, thread the needle, gentle thread the needle, just moving, scooping through. Never go to your full range of motion in a twist. Just keep it easy, keep it moving. And then last time, hold it up, lengthen and breathe. Good, and the arm that's up will now float down. Both hands get firm, so spread both hands down. Take the leg that's out to the side and bring it carefully back behind you and keep it up. And then 4 hamstring curls. In and out, in and out. Okay. So nice, so strengthening, so balancing. Breathe, lower knees. Nice job. We'll take a moment and get our breath. Let's transition from here onto our butts and then our backs. So we will lower back onto our backs, drawing the navel in, keeping the chin in to protect your neck as you lower down. And once you're down, let's take our legs, feet, I should say, a little wider than your hips out to the sides, and then gentle windshield wiper the knees side to side here. Always a nice move for the hips. Beautiful. Then come back to center and prepare for dead bugs. So here's how it goes. We will extend, well, first let's do the legs. So bring up the legs and have them be bent at 90 degrees at the knees. So they're not crunched in, right? They're straight up. And then arms go straight up as well. So you've got the arms straight up, palms face each other, and the knees are lined up with each other. Just like with bird dogs or balancing cat, we will now alternate away from the center. So we'll take the left leg and the right arm back and then bring it back to starting point. And then the other side, so left arm, right leg. So you take them back and then bring them back to starting. So always come back to starting and you'll have it down. Let's go. So take opposites behind you and then just start to move. Breathing in, breathing out through your nose. Inhaling, exhaling. Excellent. Keep it going. If I had music to play legally, I would. Maybe I'll find some for this video that I can add to this section. So we want to keep going. So I should have said, I apologize. If this is really a challenge for some reason, you can just do the legs. Put the palms underneath the edge of your butt, palms face down, and just do legs. Because that's a great ab exercise, right like that, okay? But if you can get the arms involved, then you've got your brain synapses are firing off here. Nice job. Okay, that was dead bug. Let's release by bringing the knees in gently. You can hug them slightly and rock slightly side to side. Deepening your breath. Let's place palms on top of knees and make circles, low back, sacrum, and butt circles. So your hands are on top of your knees. You're guiding yourself around. You might reverse direction. Great job. And now extend your left leg onto the floor as you interlace fingers and just gently press your right knee in. So your hands are in front of the shin there, below the knee. And we'll do an easy, and I repeat, easy, knee across twist. So you'll take the leg over, adjust your shoulders, and be here now. Find your breath. Good, and then bring it back up to center, switch sides, extend one leg, draw the other knee in, give yourself a little hip stretch, press when you're there, and then we'll take it across. Beautiful. And release back to center. We will end with a posture of your choice. So here are your choices. You could do restorative rest pose where your feet come out and are on the mat and your knees touch, hands on belly or hands on chest. That's restorative rest. Another option would be happy baby pose. Good, and here you might rock a little side to side before you found stillness. And another option, if you had a block nearby or even if you don't, you could place your palms underneath the edge of your butt and extend your legs up for a restorative inversion restorative. So this is the last few moments of your class session here. Another option would be Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, legs in the shape of a diamond, and hands on your belly. So do one or two of those restorative poses before we finish our session together. In whatever pose you chose, I invite you to close your eyes and tune into your breath. Beautiful. And now please, when you are ready to release from the posture you have chosen, if you'd like to just stay where you are, relax, do a little Shavasana. Or if you'd like to end with me seated, you can gently bring yourself up to a seated position and find your way. Okay, so if you chose a seated position, let's take a moment here. You might close your eyes, you might tune into breath. Good, and I will say thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in this relatively short and hopefully sweet session that we did today. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd love it if you would give it a thumbs up. I appreciate your likes. If you have something to say to me, go below here, leave a comment. I love your comments. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is my YouTube channel, Forever Yoga with Susannah. You can click the subscribe button and become part of my Forever Yoga community. Also, as you may or may not know, you can find me at the Strong Bones Challenge Facebook group. So if you hop over to Facebook, look for private groups, request to join. We would love to have you and be a supportive person in your community, your life, to get stronger even as we get older, okay? So it's been lovely doing these short, sweet sessions. Let me know if you think I should do some more. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your day.